What is going on? I'm zmoT, and today we're going to do the imitation game. More importantly, I'm going to test my setup for streaming the Mega Crab. I have confirmed I do have good enough internet, just tethering off my phone, which is crazy because back home in Canada, we usually get somewhere between 5 and 10 gigabytes of data. There's 11 hours left on the Crab. I'm going to start my Crab stream at 8:15 a.m., which means that it's about an hour later than normal. Just time zones and all of that good stuff. But I should be able to do quite a big stream because I don't have to work until 2 p.m. So I've got like 6 hours worth of magic. I'm not going to use it all to mega stream, but we should be able to do something fun and interesting. Quality looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. We shall just jump right into the imitation game. I have not fixed my endless reserves, my instant training, whatever you want to call it. I need to do that clearly before the Mega Crab starts, because I really don't want to do a no endless reserves live stream, because that would turn out very, very poorly. Let's get some shocks out. Why I'm not using a barrage on the headquarters, I don't really know, so we're going to do that now. Maybe we'll hack something too, just to give us a bit of a shield, as our Zookas all walk into that little tiny spot. So far, so good. Let's go to the Errand Club. Goodbye, Errand Club. Thanks for the shard. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Carrying on. We're using Zookas the whole way through because I just don't have the opportunity to switch troops and I don't want to spend diamonds on it. So do let me know what you think about the quality of this video, because this is basically how I'm going to stream my Mega Crab. It's going to be a little bit weird because I have to tether using a cable. Maybe not. I mean, might tweak it a little bit. But either way, let me know what you think about this, if it looks any different or worse, or maybe compare to a different stream if you want to go super overboard and helpful. But overall, let's just keep wrecking this. We're going to wreck it, right? Wreck it, Ralph? Yeah, let's just keep wrecking it. We shall take down stage 3 without any problems, I assume. We're going to drop our first smoke right about there, trying to just absolutely guess the gap sizes perfectly. I love the challenge of trying to get absolutely perfect smokes along this sidewall. I don't know why, I just really, really enjoy trying. I think it also helps for ops, because you can really, really get used to how big a smoke circle is, and so far we're doing pretty darn well. And those smokes are fairly pretty, so I can live with that. Let's put a thing over there, and then we'll throw a hack there and a hack there, and I don't think they have more than one rocket launcher. No, they don't. Okay, so there we go. Just trying to wreck the core at this point. We're going to throw one more shock out there, one more smoke on top of the ladies, maybe even 2. I can actually say the ladies because Everspark is in the group. She's slightly more ladylike than Brick, even with the short hair. Let's get going. No, Brick is just very, very manly. She's a tough, tough lady that I would not want to meet in a dark corner, that's for sure. Anyways, let's go into about here. Why I'm going to the left is just because I'm being super lazy, and I don't really want. I'm gonna leave Everspark at home just because otherwise I'm gonna have to worry about her critters and then that laser, and typically not something I want to mess with. Otherwise, her critters are gonna be running forward. I'm going to have to use my smoke slightly earlier than I would have liked, and so now we can just throw it at our leisure. Anyone ever play Leisure Suit Larry? I totally remember when I was, I don't know how old, in my friend's basement trying to guess the questions to that game. That probably dates me, but that's okay too. But if you haven't ever played Leisure Suit Larry, basically you had to guess like the president in a certain year, or something ridiculous, just to prove you were as old as you said you were, which for kids that have no idea what they were talking about, that was kind of funny. And that was part of the fun, actually. Anyways, down goes stage 4. I'm not sure if we lost any troops or not. Maybe 1 to the sniper tower is going to be my guess. Looks like none. Flash kill in front of a sniper tower. Not too shabby. Hopefully the audio sounds a bit better. Made some tweaks as well. Hopefully it doesn't sound quite so hollow. The room that I'm in has no floor coverings, has no, what are those things called? No wall coverings. It's basically just a prison, as someone else pointed out. It's quite a nice room, though. so it just doesn't have any of the standard stuff. So we're going to walk right into there, hopefully get there with one smoke without getting shot by that mortar, and then we're going to walk right back to there. Don't really have a plan. I don't tend to scout, as you probably already know. Just kind of make it up as I go along, which can be somewhat problematic when, uh-oh, that's kind of a concern. I don't know if you saw that or not, but some of my Zookas were going to go on the outside of that machine gun, which was going to put us in a precarious situation. So I'm going to use a hack just to get that machine gun to be on our team a little bit. We're going to throw a shock there, a shock there, and a shock on the laser maybe. Uh-oh. Laser's probably... Oh, laser did not... Yeah, it did. But low-level laser, so we're still batting 1,000. We've only lost 2 troops at this point. That probably should have just used brick. Everspark needs to get put back to her chambers, have a little nap for tomorrow's Mega Crab. Let's get her back hidden away. Hoping to do no reloads, which means that I might have to use Everspark to soften up one of these stages. But stage 6 looks fairly straightforward. One mine in there that we need to worry about, and there is a hot, sexy beach. So we're going to have to deal with that a little bit, but we could probably just take this down with just Everspark if we wanted to be super gutsy. But instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an old trick. If there's a hot beach, you don't want to have to worry about doing a 2-smoke landing or a 3-smoke landing. All you need to do is just do 3 boats and then drop brick, and that should cover you. Like, just, especially on a base like this, that we should be able to take down without... You can save at least 1 or 2 smokes by only using a 1-smoke drop. Get your ladies walking in a nice, even, tight little line like that. And then, uh-oh, that smoke was a little... This one's off a little bit too. But thankfully they've added that blind spot to the machine gun, so we should be in the blind spot of that machine gun, I think. Hopefully now we should be able to get back here. Gonna need to use 1 more flare because Zookas are slightly slower than Miss Brick. But overall, we should be okay now. Out of the range of the rocket launchers, I hope, is the goal here. And then I'm just gonna clear forward a little bit. Probably 1 more shock worth. Try to get that 1 last mortar, and then we're gonna... Uh-oh. Hopefully we don't lose Brick, because I'd really like to have Brick around for a little bit long. Oh, there. Nope, that's not Brick. And now we should just be able to clear towards the core. That's my goal here. Just clearing towards the core, hoping to get rid of a couple machine guns before we get there. And then, at this point, I think we're in the clear. I don't think that rocket launcher ranges. If it does, we're going to have a very bad time. Yeah, it looks like it does. Let's use 1 more shock, just to try to get the core down. Hopefully my Zookas... Now the beauty of using 1 boat of Zookas is obviously it makes the landing easier, but it also means that your if you fail, with like I might just be about to do, you have some ladies left at the end when everything goes a little bit south. Let's throw a barrage onto the headquarters, and that should do it for stage 6. Obviously we lost more ladies than we would have had we have used all of our boats, but it's kind of nice to make a little free snipe once in a while on PvP just to get to the back of the base where people leave it uncontested. So down goes stage 6. Let's have a look at stage 7. Probably going to load Everspark. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, probably will. I mean, if we can get rid of 1, 2, 3, we can have a 1. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's get Everspark out. And then we'll just clear some mines and see if we can't take this down without having to reload troops. Let's try. I mean, what's the worst? Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to hack the shock launcher and the mortar for our first hack, for my first trick. And let's push the button and flare that mortar. And then we should be able to walk up there, as long as there's no boom mines. That's my only concern, is that this person might have a hidden boom mine. And if they do, we're not going to have a very good time. Oh, look at that. Ballsy maneuver. But we managed to get right at the very, very edge of our... There's our double hack and re-smoke on the shock launcher and on the shock launcher and the mortar, obviously. Let's put another artillery over there, and we might be able to double hack here. Nope, we didn't. Waste of GBE. Don't try and double hack when you're sitting right next to a shock blaster and you've lost the delay. But overall, not a bad hit. We've got it down to about 1 shock, 2 shocks, something like that. So, wouldn't mind... Oh, I'm tempted to sacrifice some ladies just to get a little bit extra GBE. Really wish I didn't try that extra hack. Would have made life much, much easier. Not a smart maneuver. You know what? Let's just go for it. We'll go for the gusto. I'm gonna not reload my troops. That's probably a terrible idea because I don't think I'm gonna have enough damage to take down all of that health. Let's just check it out. How much health do we have? Lots and lots of health. That's too much health for 3 boats of low-level Zookas, but we might as well give it a shot just to try to make things interesting. I'm going to have to use 2 artillery, and then we're just going to do it live, as Bill O'Reilly says. Someone was kind enough to point that out. I can never remember who made that quote. We're going to put our 3 most populated boats over into here first, and I think we're about to lose Brick. Yes, we are. But we managed to get a couple Zookas alive. I think I'd rather have Brick than 1 or 2 extra Zookas, to be honest. Just battle orders add so much extra damage. We're going to try our best to keep the delay. The delay is fairly important. The fact that we only have a couple troops on our team. I think we have a delay. I don't think that was a hot beach. So, so far so good. I'm going to try to go right into here. And then we're going to park right behind that machine gun is my plan. 1 and 2, hopefully. I don't know where they're going to walk. Looks like they picked a nice walking path. So we have a shot. We're going to try our best to do 1 shock right on top of there, and then 1 shock right on top of there. And that might be enough damage. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like it might not be. Probably not. So close. It's going to be so close. My medkit was a little bit too early, and as a result, we got wrecked. But worth a shot. No reloads, no diamonds spent. Almost got stage 7. Let's see how much health we got it down to. We got it down to 48,000 health, so not too shabby. You should be able to take down all the stages fairly easily. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully it looked okay. Hopefully it sounded okay. I was not looking at the screen. Hopefully it wasn't glitching or anything like that, but overall, that's it. That's all. I'm zmoT. This was Imitation Game. I will be doing a live stream very, very soon. Please check my channel. It's already been posted. Jump in the chat, say hello, whatever you'd like to do. Anyways, that's it. Talk to you very, very soon. Have a fantastic Friday morning, Thursday night, whatever it is for you. Okay. Peace.